So, because they're coming up a lot, I think, in our discourse. And as human beings, with all that we've gone through in these last 3.5 years, I think it's very, very easy for us to finger point and blame and kind of bad guys, good guys, and it's all their fault, etc. But if you think about that from a higher perspective, it's just really perpetuating the polarization, the separation, the division that we know at another level is creating the endless hamster wheel of war, death, misery, grief, disease, poverty, the whole of that. So when we do that, when we kind of finger point or blame, we're dropping our frequency for a start. We're dropping our frequency, and we're dropping back into that 3D reality of polarity. And so my profound belief, and I know it's probably not a popular view, but my profound belief is that it is our collective consciousness that has produced that collective reality. So it isn't so much pointing a finger and saying, look at what you have done. It's actually taking a collective responsibility and saying, look at what we have done collectively. And the only way to turn that around is to really change our inner state of being, to drop into peace, into gratitude, into love, into joy. And once we feel that internally and start to broadcast that out to the world, that is what will start to change the quantum wave structure, our collective reality. I profoundly believe that, because otherwise we're just going round and round the hamster wheel. So it's very important that we feel it internally before we can see it externally in our individual reality and also in our collective one. So that would be the greatest service we could do, because then we're keeping our frequency high. We're operating outside 3D, because when you feel those emotions of love, joy and gratitude, you are actually stepping outside linear time to a large degree, because you're living in the moment. You are in the moment of the joy. You are in the moment of the bliss. You're in the moment of love. And you are stepping outside that 3D-ness and keeping your frequency high. So we're helping to shift towards unity consciousness if we do that. I know this is really hard. You know, I'm a human being too, and we've been through such a harrowing, challenging time. It's very understandable. And I think linked to that, and it's something that's coming up in social media a lot, is people particularly writing to me as an astrologer and saying, when is this going to be over? When are we done with this reality, these challenges? And again, that's very human, isn't it? But when we do that, again, we're back into linear time. It's not here. It's not here yet. So that's a statement of impatience. It's a statement of frustration. It's a statement of lack. I'm looking up the weeks and months going by, and it's not here yet. We're looking at linear time, 3D-ness, and lack. Again, we're dropping our frequency. So really hard, really hard. So again, the answer is to turn back into those emotions, because to be honest, if we are constantly every single day saying it's not here yet, and I'm pressing my foot on the accelerator, it's not here, it's not here, then our life is passing in a not very happy way at all. We're waiting. But we have to, I think, experience joy, love, gratitude, and bliss as far as we are able through our days, even for some parts of our day. I mean, I can feel it very much in nature. When I'm out in nature, and I just take moments to look at the light coming through the leaves, and I think, wow, this is just extraordinary. They look a different color. There's kind of diamond in the light. It's just kind of translucent. It's very different quality of light, photonic light. And I just really milk that, say, wow, let me just drop into that bliss, that gratitude, that love of nature and the trees. And even if I'm doing that for some parts of my day, I'm helping to keep the frequency in a better state, and my own individual frequency in a better state. So try and, because otherwise our life just passes in misery and frustration. We've got to find joy, gratitude, bliss, love, something positive through our days. Otherwise, you know, it's very hard to get through our lives. The other very important thing, and I really want to say this loudly too, is I would like you to be very alert to another big scary thing, because we've had lots of really big scary things coming our way in the last 3.5 years. They come in different forms, they come in different packages, and so therefore they may be harder to spot because it's new, it's in a different package. But if you've ever been in an abusive relationship, as I was for many, many years, you eventually suss the pattern and you move out of the fear, the threat coming at you, and you say to yourself, oh, here we go. It's another one of those. Here we go. It's another really big, scary thing. And the instant you do that, you step into your power. You step out of victim consciousness, you step into your power, and the whole dynamic shifts. It's no longer scary. It's no longer scary. It's just it's an empty paper bag. It's another one of those. So I turned my life around at the moment I said, it's another one of those. And after a couple of decades, got into a very different situation in my life. So I'd strongly, strongly recommend that to you, because it will change your life if you can see it as, here we go, it's another really big scary thing. The other thing, there's so much I want to say here. The other thing I would say is be conscious of the part we are playing in this crucible of change. Be conscious, because I think so often we just get in the hamster wheel of our days and getting through our work and, you know, microwave meal and Netflix, or however we spend our days, and same old rinse and repeat, Groundhog Day the next day. But be conscious of the massive times of transformation that we are in, because many of you I know think, well, I'll take better note of the small print next time, but our souls chose for us as individuals to be here in these massive times of transformation. So we are the pioneers for New Earth. We're setting the foundations for New Earth. And there are going to, I'm getting really goosebumpy and emotional now. There are going to be millions and billions of people coming after us that will, oh gosh, thank us for the role we played. And this will be our legacy. So stand tall, be strong, and you are creating something extraordinary in the foundation of New Earth for the future. Look back with pride is the context you have to have here. Look back with pride on the role you played, the strong stance you took as a warrior for love and a warrior for light. That's why we're all here. And we are all here as a family of frequency, working together. Even if you don't speak the same language as someone in Ethiopia or Russia, if you are on the same frequency, we are working together to build this grid of light that's growing stronger by the day. However it appears on the nightly news, that grid of light is getting stronger by the day. There has never been more light on the earth than there is right now. And I will actually put a link below for a sort of scientific paper that talks about that. So it isn't just waffle and woo-woo. Covered a lot of ground there. I hope it's been helpful for you. You may need to listen to that again, but I hope it's helped. If you'd like to check out my website for other things that I do, pamgregory.com. God bless, stand strong, and we are rocking it, however it appears on the outside. Bye for now.